Hey everyone, I feel like I messed up here. There we go. Give me just a second. I messed up my. Hi everyone. All right, let me just get my other thing going live here. All right, we've got some people on. I am working with two screens at the moment, so thank you everyone for coming. I'm really excited to chat with you about all the fun things that Amazon has going on, all the fun um, holiday shopping events. Very exciting. All right, so let me just make sure. All right, good, good. Can everyone hear me and see me okay? We are going on Facebook and on YouTube. So I just want to make sure everyone can hear and see, and we're live. So this should all be recorded for anyone who is watching later. All right. Wonderful. We've got a couple of yeses, yeses. Great. All right. Hi, Donna. Donna says, happy I have the day off so I can watch you live. You can see and hear me. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you so much for confirming that, everyone. All right. So I am going to just minimize my screen here so I can see all of your comments. If you guys have comments or questions, I really just wanted this to be kind of like an open session where we talk about what is going on with Amazon. Obviously, we have tons of things to do with the holiday shopping, and so the purpose of this is really just to make sure everyone knows about all the opportunities, about all the great things that we have going on, and just some updates from Amazon that I've seen. There's always updates going on. Of course, there are always updates. So, all right. Hi, everyone. Oh, we've got hi, Karen. Hi, Neil. Hi, Doug and Nikki. Hi, Kimmy K. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys again so much for joining me live. The purpose of this training, and we're going to be doing these throughout the rest of the year, which I'm really excited about. Every single week, sometimes it'll just be me, sometimes I'm going to have a guest. And the purpose of bringing on guests too is to just kind of cover all the bases that I don't know about. I don't know everything, right? Nobody does. So, my niche is Amazon. So if we got Amazon questions, I'm all about it, especially, of course, influencer stuff. Um, but I'm really excited. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday for the rest of the year. So make sure you join me. If you're not subscribed already on the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe so that you get alerts. But yeah, we'll be doing this every Wednesday. And then I'll send out invites to anyone who's in the Facebook group and anybody who is on the email list. So if you're not on the email list, go to smartbusinessmom.com/masterclass, and you can sign up to watch the masterclass that we had a couple weeks ago, but that'll also get you on the email list. So I'll email you anytime we are doing these free live trainings. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Feel free to ask questions. I have some notes that I'm going to be going through, and then I'll pop back over the questions. So if you guys have stuff, go ahead and throw them in the chat there. So I think one of the biggest things I just want to talk about is tomorrow, if you're in the US, right, we have Thanksgiving, but Amazon has really been promoting this. We used to call it Black Friday, then we used to call it Cyber Monday, then it was Turkey 5 because Amazon had extended it from, Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday. But really now they've started all the sales pretty much last Friday. If you go to Amazon, there are already a ton of early Black Friday deals, right? So now is the time to be creating content, to be promoting all the things that you use and you love. And what I like to do is, if you guys look at my storefront, I have a list of Black Friday deals. I have all of my favorite Black Friday things on there. I'm going to keep adding to it. But just so you know, like my strategy, what I'm going to be doing for the next few days, so that you can model it if you want to. But I like sending people to my storefront because if I'm not promoting one particular item, then I like, having these lists, right? Especially for holiday events. So for Black Friday, I have a list, a Black Friday deals list that's pinned right at the top of my storefront. So anytime, people go to my storefront, that's the first thing they're gonna see, right? And then it's really easy to pick out all the things because Amazon has this black, or I'm sorry, this red, Black Friday deal, kind of pin on it. So it's real easy to find those. You can add them all to one list, and then I recommend pinning that so that when people are going and shopping on your storefront, they will see that. Um, so if you haven't already done that, make sure you check that out. Let me just make sure I've got wonderful questions. Awesome. So make sure you guys do that. The other thing too is that, and I will put some of these links in the chat. Amazon has been so much better about giving us information about where we like really what should we should be doing. So Amazon has this. If you go to Creator Connections, I'll go ahead and post a link on here as well, just so you all have it. This is Amazon's holiday earnings guide. So I'm just gonna put that in here so you can all reference it. I am still, quite honestly, I'm working on the best way to go live in all the places that I want to be going live on. So I appreciate you all just bearing with me here. I promise I'll get like fancy software in the near future and all that good stuff. But this is a really good, I just put a link here about Amazon's holiday earnings guide. And so this goes through kind of their recommendations. They're linking to a bunch of, Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales and all that good stuff. But the other thing I really like is that if you scroll down a little bit, they have a like a holiday timeline, so you can kind of go through that and see. We're a little bit late to the game, right? Because this kind of has already all started, and really, you should be if you're not already promoting. It's not too late. It's definitely not too late. That's why I wanted to do this Q&A session today because this is really the last day to like get your stuff in order, start promoting. And what do I mean by promoting? That could be whatever you want. So, like, for example, what I do is I just make sure I'm creating all the content that I possibly can. I want to get it up before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I have all the big stuff done, right? But even just going back and then doing some maintenance. Actually, let me talk about some of the maintenance in just a second. But going back to the link that I just sent over there, tons of deals. So if you have things that you've already created content for, or you already own some of these things, again, curate an idea list, pin it to the top of your storefront, and then use your storefront, or you can actually create a link directly to that idea list and you can promote that on your socials, on your blog, whatever that may be. I like using the one link, like I said, with the idea list, because then I can put things in, I can pull things out. So it's going to be Black Friday deals, right? Until we hit like Sunday. And then I'll change it to Cyber Monday deals. And I will make sure that everything in that list has that Cyber Monday deal, kind of like tag on it. All right. So let me just make sure. There we go. All right. We have a question here. Hello, if we have a product at home that already has 5 influencer videos, should we still do a video? Great question. I love this question because a couple years ago I would have said no, but I have changed my mind on this. um, I would say yes. I would say go for it. Why not? I wouldn't spend like hours creating a video, but if it's a product that you use and you love and you think the video would be easy for you to create, I do recommend you do it. Even if there's 5 influencer videos, I've been able to get videos, brand new content videos that I've created onto very competitive listings, especially over the last like 2 months or so. I've really seen a lot of that happening, and that's because Amazon is constantly rotating videos on product listing pages. They are constantly testing. And so while I always go back and I will always kind of update my old listings, and I'll talk about that more in just a second, and how you can kind of make sure you're maximizing the content you already have, because there's not a ton of time between now and Cyber Monday, Black Friday, these holiday events. And, if you're in the US and you're anything like me, you probably have kid stuff going on and you have to cook something or host or travel or whatever it may be. So, um, to answer your question, B, yes. If there are already 5 influencer videos, especially if there's good sales. So I love using Fluencer Fruit. That is my go-to software. I will also put a link in here, but Fluencer Fruit saves a ton of time, but it also helps validate what what products you should be creating for. And even if the score is a little bit low, I think it's really totally fine because again, Amazon is constantly rotating content in and out. So again, 2 years ago, I would have said no, but now, especially over the last, like, 60 days, I've been seeing a ton of rotations. I've been redoing videos, doing update videos, like, 1 year later, 3 years later, whatever it may be for the item that's been performing really well for me, and I've been able to not only get in the carousel, but show up, like, pretty close to the top, if not on the very top. So, yeah, I think that's definitely a great question. Um Let's see. Little Garden says, "Can you share your storefront link in the chat?" Yeah, absolutely. I find it hard to search for people's storefronts. Any tips on how to find? Um, no. I think Amazon does that on purpose. Yeah, let me grab my storefront link so you can see. I am, full disclosure, I'm definitely still working on my Black Friday idea list, but you will see it right at the top there. So yeah, let me just throw that in the chat here. Um, so I really think they do it on purpose because you cannot search. I had my dad the other day was asking me like, "How can I find your storefront? I want to buy something from your shop." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know. You can't." So I mean, really, the best way to search for it would be to um, find a video from somebody already that you want to see their storefront, right? So if you go to the product listing page and then you find somebody's video, if you click on the video, right? And then you're going to see their influencer store name, and then underneath it'll say earn commission. If you click on their video name, my dog is he's trying to get comfy over there. He's distracting me. But if you click on their influencer name, then it will take you to their storefront. There is not necessarily a great way to look for influencers though. And just from feedback I've gotten, a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's so nice of you to share your link." A lot of people don't do that. And the people that don't do that, I would be hesitant to listen to any advice from them because they might be hiding something or they just don't want you to see something. For me, my storefront is my storefront. It's all things that I use and love. It's all products that, you know, um, I have in my house, I use. I'm not, trying to game the system in any sort of way, nothing like that. So it's really hard to find storefronts, but you can find them if you are able to find a video by that influencer and kinda navigate around. So I think that would be the best way to really find them. Um, yeah. Oh, Doug and Nikki, you guys are so smart. I really appreciate you guys coming on here. Doug and Nikki are gonna be one of our special guests in the next couple weeks. I'll let everybody know when that gets closer, but, great, great advice. Even if you're not new, we'd recommend doing it just for practice and honing your video skills. It really does take a lot of time, to practice and make great videos. So that is such great advice, and I 100% agree with that. If you are finding listings where things are more competitive, you're already seeing 5 influencer videos, just do it, especially if it's an item you love, because there's a very good chance that you're gonna make a better video than somebody on there who maybe just did it real quick. But the other thing, great, great, great advice, Doug and Nikki, is that just practice. Just the more practice, the more content you create, the better you're gonna get at it. Um, I'm not a pro at making videos. Some videos are great, some videos are not great. I think it really depends on the product and the time, that you put into it. But that's really, really great advice. All right, we got a couple questions on the Facebook side. Let me just go hop over there. Donna says, "I'm still TikToking to get approved." Yes. So once you're approved for the influencer program and you can set up your storefront, can you add your affiliate links to the videos in your storefront? Good question. So with I love that you called it TikToking. I'm like not even really I'm barely on TikTok. I know I told you guys I bought a training. My goal is to go through it this weekend. It's only 90 minutes. So my goal is to get on TikTok too. But to answer your question, Donna, so once you are approved for the influencer program, you get access to the storefront. So that link that I just shared, you have access to that. And then you can start uploading your videos, right? You upload the 3, you get unlocked, and then you can upload, videos forever and ever, ideally, right? As long as you stay within Amazon's terms. But once your content is uploaded to Amazon, it automatically appears on your storefront. So that link that I shared of mine, Um, that if anybody clicks on that or watches anything in there or just clicks to your storefront and buys, you're gonna earn commission from that. What you could be doing though, Donna, is that since you're still not yet approved for the influencer program, you can be promoting affiliate links, or you should try, if you haven't already, signing up for Amazon's associate program, which is associate, they call it associate, same as affiliate. But basically, that is where you can then grab those links directly from Amazon and put those on your social media, on your blog, on your YouTube channel. You can do that without being approved for influencer. I think that's like kind of the funnel that they have you go through is if you don't get approved for influencer right away, they will ask you if you want to apply for associates. And I recommend that you absolutely do that because then you can still create content and post it elsewhere and link to Amazon with affiliate links and still be earning. The biggest thing with the influencer program is that you are earning from people already being on Amazon, so you don't have to drive that traffic. But you can, like I said, very much still be an associate or an affiliate, same thing, and start promoting those links. So try that if you already haven't been approved for the Amazon Associates affiliate program. Try that because you can very much. Donna says, "Yes, I got the associate set up." Okay, great, great, great. Neil says, likewise, I'm still working, trying to get approved here. Just trying to get all the info about the program. So when it does happen, I can hit the ground running. Yes, awesome. I love that. But I was wondering if you have a relatively new product that is on Amazon that you love, should you still take a shot with a video or skip it? I really like this question. Well, I love all your guys' questions, and I appreciate you being here and asking them, but I love answering these questions. If it is a relatively new product on Amazon, so there's a couple ways to look at it. I like to I do a little research before I decide. And what do I do research on? If it's a brand new product, um, I will say yes if the seller has other things that they're selling, right? So you can click on the brand name underneath the product title and you can go look at that brand storefront. So are they selling other things? Is this the very first thing they're launching? Do they have their own brand store where they're selling stuff? If they're selling other stuff, yes. Especially if it's an item that you already have on Amazon. If it's an item that you have on Amazon, you use it, you love it, I am very hesitant to ever not make a product video about it. I got these little I don't know if I have them linked on my storefront, but they're like drain stoppers. I mean, the things are like this big. It's literally a piece of metal with like a little netting, right? And I'm probably not saying it the right way, but it's there because I had a cleaning lady that like broke one of the drains in my bathroom by accident, whatever. It's not a big deal. But then like there was nothing holding it. Like, there's nothing catching anything. So it comes in a 2 pack, right? These little tiny drain stoppers. And they were newer, but they cost me like $5 and it was like a really kind of easy video, right? It's like here's the thing and here's how it works. It was a really quick video. Um that thing has made me I mean, it's definitely made me more than $5, which is what I paid for the item. So, if it's a new product, that was that was kind of a long-winded recommendation, but sorry, guys. My vote is if it's a product you use and love, I think that messaging is going to come out in your content, and I think no matter what kind of sales volume or if it's a new product or whatever, I think you should do it. Um I wouldn't necessarily like go buy brand new things and then do product videos, but again, if it's stuff you already have, one other thing too that I like is that could be a really good opportunity because if the item is like in launch mode and if the especially if the seller is really promoting it because it is a new product. I've actually partnered with a another Amazon consultant that I know, and she helps a lot of sellers. And so I am doing videos for some of her sellers who are doing these new product launches. And even though they're brand new products, it's because I know her, it's because I know the sellers or, I'm familiar with the sellers, but the other thing is that I know that they have the marketing behind this launch. So and they have the inventory, that's another thing. So if it's a new product and it has low inventory, right, there's a lot of things that just don't survive on Amazon, but I'm doing videos for product launches because I know the people that are launching the product. I know that they're going to be marketing the product. I know they have inventory, and it could be a really good opportunity if that product grows over the coming months and the coming years. My video is going to be the first one on there. So I don't think that that's ever a bad idea to do that. So, okay, I hope that helps. You guys feel free to do follow up questions if it doesn't. That's a great tip. I don't have any followers on social media, so I need to get that going. But in the meantime, I can start making practice videos. Absolutely. Make practice videos. And if you are still working on getting accepted, start a YouTube channel. I have this YouTube channel is for training purposes, right? For Amazon influencers and people that want to make money on Amazon. But I have a separate channel, my Smart Business Mom channel, where I just post the videos that I have on Amazon. And it doesn't make me a ton of money, but I did just sell a couch yesterday, that was $800. So that's going to make me some money. It's kind of like it's up and down, but this is the time. This is the time to do it because of the holiday shopping, right? So I try to post once a day. I'll admit I don't always do that. I need to get these scheduled out. I need to have my assistant be doing this instead of me to make sure that it stays consistent. But yeah, start a YouTube channel and you can still create content and upload it to YouTube, right? And then if you grow your following on YouTube, you can then use that YouTube channel to apply the influencer program. And now you already have all the content that you already wanted to put, on Amazon, right? So awesome, awesome. Let's see. B says, thanks. I bought Kathleen's course and have found it extremely useful. Is there more training you can recommend? I am new, but working hard to treat this as a business. Let's see, more training. Let me know. I would look through my channel here. There's a whole Amazon influencer playlist where everything is it's all Amazon influencer stuff, and there's some extra stuff on the channel that's not necessarily in the course just because it was like added later. But if there's anything else that you guys are like, I really want more training on this particular thing, especially if you're a course student, B, I'm happy to add modules and trainings. And I have a survey that I'll be sending out that's just not quite done yet as far as like what are some items, what are some things that you guys still really want to know about. And I know one big thing is probably like how do I get accepted into the influencer program if I'm not already in there. And so I'm personally working on my TikTok, and I've bought a training by somebody who is very, very successful at TikTok. So I'll be going through that and then um, sharing basically everything that I'm doing because I'm just starting my TikTok from the ground up, right? Um, B says, "Oh, for example, how to set up the YouTube channel." Totally. I will most definitely add something in there, but why don't I give you I can give you my YouTube channel just instead. Like for the setup, mine's pretty basic. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty basic, and I think I don't know, like I'm definitely not a YouTube guru by any means, but I will say that one of our wonderful people coming in will be helping us with that on how to set up a YouTube channel. Let's see, YouTube for here's my YouTube channel for Smart Business Mom, just so you guys again can check that out. There's no like I said, it's kind of basic, right? But let's see here. I'm just getting some messages. I just want to make sure that everybody is seeing me okay and hearing me okay. All right. All right. Donna says, any idea how many followers we need on you? Or sorry, Susan says, how many followers do we need on YouTube? I'm not totally sure how many followers we need on YouTube. I've had who got people who got accepted. Let's see here. People who got accepted with like 1,000, and then I've had people that were accepted. They didn't. I mean, they had like 8,000. Let's see here. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, I'm not totally sure. But the good thing about applying to the Amazon Influencer Program is that you can apply an unlimited amount of times. So, if you're like, "I'm not really sure," just go ahead and apply, and if it doesn't work, then you can always try again, try a different social channel, keep growing that engagement. If you are in the course, there is a whole calendar. It doesn't start till 2024, but there is a whole calendar that, will give you uh, prompts. It'll give you prompts for what you should be posting I mean, just ideas. You don't have to use that, but prompts on the content you should be posting. And then depending on what the intent of the post is, a whole bunch of different call to actions. So if it's an engagement post, you want engagement, you use the engagement call to actions. If you're trying to sell something or if you're trying to, get them to sign up for your email list or whatever it may be, that's a really awesome resource that was just added not too long ago. Um, let's see here. Just want to make sure I'm getting all of the questions. See variations on a channel. Yeah, you definitely need to make sure you disclose. You need to, I have affiliate link or one other thing I've just added is like the name of the item and then on Amazon, and then it'll have my affiliate link, and then right underneath it or right next to it, it'll say like this is an affiliate link or, the affiliate disclosure. You got to be super, super careful with that. Wherever you guys are posting, always, always make sure you have that affiliate disclosure. Um, yeah, Neil has a great comment. You can use the same content for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels for the multi strategy. Love that. Donna says, I've applied 15 times. The bot still doesn't like me. Your persistence will pay off. I promise you. And whichever social media you are focusing on, let's start a chain in the group so that we can get people to help follow you, help grow whatever channel you are trying to get approved with right now. Very, very happy to do that. The goal is to get everyone into this program. So if you guys need help with followers and engagement, come over to the Facebook group and post your link, and we'll get people to follow it. Or if you want me to post it, or if you want me to start it, I can start. Actually, I'll just start that after. I'll start that after here. I'll post in the Facebook group. Post the socials you're trying to get approved with, and then we can all help each other out here. Great, great, great. Let's see, Little Garden says, my YouTube channel is pretty basic as well. Just upload my product reviews consistently 3 times a week. Yep, and slowing work towards monetization. It's a slow, steady process. Absolutely, that's exactly where I'm at too. I feel you on that. It is a slow, steady process. My channel is not monetized for my Amazon videos at all, but I am earning commissions. One thing I do in order to track that is when as I use a different tracking ID when I post, and actually I'm switching over to Genius Links. So once I kind of learn a little bit more about Genius Links, I'll do another training about that. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out, but I always post, or when I create my affiliate links within Amazon, I will use a tracking ID that has, like YouTube in it or whatever. Just so that I know when I'm making my sales, I can go back to my Amazon Associates dashboard and I can see where my sales came from. I can see how many people clicked on my YouTube channels, and I can see how many people bought directly from my YouTube tracking ID versus I won for my blog. And then I noticed Amazon just has kind of their own for the on-site for the influencer storefront. So people come from off Amazon, click on my influencer storefront, that will still show up on my um, associate side, which is the off Amazon as opposed to the on Amazon. Okay, a couple more quick questions here. When you run out of products at home to review and you want to start buying products to review, how many products would you suggest to start with? Also, in December, would you recommend still reviewing Christmas products or thinking about January? Um, some of my best items were Christmas products for December. It's not December yet. You can still buy Christmas products. You can still buy Christmas products now and have plenty of time. I actually bought, just to give you an example for Thanksgiving. I bought a Thanksgiving tablecloth last year. I did not make a video for it because it just didn't look like a good product opportunity. It was very seasonal. There was no video on it. So I made the video this year because we had used it, and I'm like, oh, I just really should. It should be an easy video to do. I did it, and then a week later, it was like I was being rewarded by Amazon somehow, which isn't actually true, but, then Amazon started testing putting influencer videos on product pages that did not have brand or seller videos on them already, and that was where my Thanksgiving tablecloth ended up, and so, I mean, again, Thanksgiving is, tomorrow, but I got this video up probably about 2 weeks ago, and in that time, I mean, I've made over $100 for sure on this $10 tablecloth. I would have to go and, like, look at the stats, but it's been, like, between 10 and $20 a day, this Thanksgiving tablecloth has been paying off for me, so even if I mean, if you're ordering Christmas stuff now, just do the videos because there's always last minute things, and well, as long as you're already approved, for the influencer program and you have on-site commissions unlocked and all that good stuff, um, just throw them up there. I mean, my very first year that I did this was 2021. I got unlocked, like December 10th, I wanna say it was, and so I started earning around December 13th, and that was my very first month, and I just hit the ground running. I did all the Christmas stuff. I did, like, tissue paper, I did bags, I did wrapping paper, I did decorations, and I think I had maybe 30 videos up by the end of December, and I'd made almost $900, just from, like, the last, I don't know, 2.5 weeks of December. So, it's never too late. Get the Christmas stuff up now if you can. Yes, you can focus on January, but, people are still gonna be buying stuff, like a ton of stuff, especially for Christmas. So don't let that stop you. Um, all right, let me just, switch back to Facebook real quick. And since I probably applied close to 100 times, oh, that you know what? Um, it's okay. Yeah, TikTok is definitely where we're looking at, we're seeing a lot of people coming in, getting approved with TikTok that have very few followers and don't have a super huge following and tons of engagement. This is speculation. This is all speculation on my end, but I think Amazon influencer program is approving more people with TikTok because I think TikTok is one of their biggest competitors right now with the influencer program because TikTok has their own shopping marketplace now. They're doing very, very similar things to what the influencer program is doing, from what I'm hearing in my networks. Again, I need to get on TikTok so I can be a part of this, but um, yeah, if you're, like, just starting brand new, do TikTok, do TikTok, do TikTok, do TikTok. Um, Neil says engagement in general is always an issue for me. I've deleted more videos than I've left up over the years. Totally understand that. Neil, you're in the program though, right? You got in. I wanna say you linked your storefront. I think you're in. But yeah, engagement is hard. But again, I've heard TikTok. And again, if you're in the course, make sure you check out the social media calendar. Scroll all the way down past the calendar and look at all the prompts. There's like 300 different prompts. And these are all, full disclosure, did not write these. These are all came from a social media viral marketing specialist expert. I met her at a conference years and years ago, pre-pandemic. But she is brilliant. She is brilliant, and I bought that from her, was able to private label it, and then add it to the course. And so, again, I'm not a social media expert, but it was created by a social media expert, so you should know. So you guys should know that. Neil says, "Yes, I'm in." Perfect, perfect. Lisa, hi, Lisa. Started your trading videos today. Awesome. I created a new Instagram in order to build a following. Should I convert this new account to a business Instagram account now or wait until I get a following? Good question. I believe that you need just converted my Instagram because I already had a following. I didn't get in with Instagram. I'm not sure. I know you need to have a business page for Facebook. I don't know that you need to have a business page for Instagram. I know it has to be public. Let me check on that. for you, I would say whatever's gonna help you grow quicker. If Instagram business helps you grow quicker, like if you can do sponsored posts or whatever, like how Facebook has, maybe do that instead. But I can check into that and let you know for sure. Let's see. Anne says she had 23 followers when she was approved. Lots of engagement, though. Awesome. I'm assuming that's for TikTok since I keep saying TikTok. Neil says I've got 12 videos in the oven. Great. Great, great, great. I've been working on getting the space to record, just moved and unpacking. Oh, yeah. I feel you on that. That's hard to it's hard to find a space. I'm with you. I'm not gonna lie. I actually have my space behind me here set up because I have to do a video for that keyboard next. That's on my list today. And then I have a treadmill behind me, which you can't see. But I try to do everything in my office. But my husband is like, "Oh, you need to set up like a studio in the basement." So I'm gonna be doing that. And then, of course, I have my condo as well. So I like to do as much recording as I possibly can at the condo. But I I need to find more time to get there. All right, I'm gonna switch over to YouTube real quick, and then I'm gonna go over some of the things to check on to make sure, like, so you're not just like frankly creating content today, but you can go back to your old videos and make sure that those videos are still working for you and still earning for you. Um, let's see. Yeah, so in regards to should you be still reviewing Christmas products now or wait? Doug and Nikki said, yes, Thanksgiving will happen again next year. Exactly. You can post them now and hopefully be ready to cook next year. Absolutely. I did that with Halloween stuff. I think I posted it a little bit too late because I bought a bunch of Halloween stuff and then, we didn't like use it until Halloween. So I'm just not somebody that's like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy something and make a quick video and throw it up there," when I haven't actually used it. So now I have a bunch of videos up for Halloween that will hopefully do very well next year. But I was a little bit late to the party on Halloween. But again, next year is next year. When I started my first year, I did a bunch of Valentine's videos, and those earn for me every single Valentine's Day. It's not as big as Christmas, but the videos are still there and they still earn every single year. So, B also says, if we are buying products to review, is it better to buy one product for $100 or five products for $20? Ooh, that's a great question. I think it really depends on the product. So, do you buy one thing for $100 or do you buy five things for $20? I would say go through the product research process that I have in the course there and see because if the $100 item is has a ton of sales and it's a good opportunity, yeah, I would really look to the product listing information and see what kind of opportunity is it first before I would really decide that because obviously, with a $100 product, you don't have to sell quite as many to make your money back, but with $20 items, you are, like, diversifying more so. But, yes, if you have $100 to spend on Amazon items, um, I would say without actually looking at the products, I would probably buy the 5 $20 items just because it would give me more diversification, right? Like, the financial people say, diversify your portfolio. And I agree with that as far as the Amazon influencer program goes too, because yes, I have a bunch of things that are high ticket items for sure. I have lots and lots of things that are over $100, quite a few things that are over $500, but I also have a ton of things that are under $100. I have quite a few products that are even under 25, $20. It really just depends on what it is and what that product opportunity is. Like, I mean, I just saw a sale pop up yesterday for like a little Elmo doll. I mean, the thing costs like maybe $12, and I made this video the first December. That was one of my 2021 December videos. And the thing is still making me money. It's a plush little Elmo doll, and the listing is not good. My video is not good. It was one of the first ones I ever did, but it's still making me money. So I think diversification is good, but if I only had $100, I would probably buy the 5 things just so that I could, can diversify. But again, if the $100 item is like a banger, it's a winner, buy that thing because you make 1 video, you make, if you're getting 4%, you make 25 sales and now you've, earned all your money back and then you're just riding, after that. So, yeah, it's hard to tell without actually seeing. Yeah, so Anne said she got approved with 23 followers on TikTok. Awesome. Um, she stopped doing as much on there because Instagram had been doing so much better, but TikTok just had so much better engagement. Yeah, I will, like I said, I'll start a thread in the Facebook group today after I get off here and just say, "Hey, everyone, throw down your socials that you're trying to get followers for if you're still trying to get approved or not. I want to see everyone else's TikTok too because I'm learning. I'm still trying to figure it out. So one thing that I wanted to just really give everybody, so if you already have videos and you're like, okay, what should I be doing? Say I've 1 hour until Black Friday sales start, which may actually be true in my case. But what you really should be doing is going back and looking at your old videos. And I do this, and I talk about this in the course all the time. And just real quick, if anybody is watching and does not have the course yet, I am doing a promo through Cyber Monday. I'll just throw this in. I didn't prep the links because I wasn't trying to make this like a um I'm not trying to pitch you guys. However, if you want to get in on the course, I'll put the info in here because I am doing the promo until Monday. It'll be good till Monday. Let me just throw this in here. And so then after Monday, the price is just going to go back to 497, and I cannot. And then I will be leaving it. Oh, that didn't even. I don't know if that worked, but anyway, so the course is it's regularly 497. You can get $200 off if you use the promo code Make Money. I just threw the link in there. It's just if you go to Courses by Kathleen, it should redirect you to get there. But this is something that I talk about, and I have a bunch of videos and worksheets and templates on how I actually do this. But instead of just creating new videos all the time, right? Eventually we run out of products. And I do this too. I buy stuff all the time, but sometimes I like look around and I'm like, what am I going to do next? Um, I always, and I have a system in place where I'm using software, but I'm also using my virtual assistant. So a couple of things I do is I track all of my top performing products every single month. So when I go, I pull my stats every single month. So, let's look at, now is November. So going back to October, if you go, so I pull all my stats because I am in the Thrasio program, which I don't recommend you joining because I just heard they're going bankrupt. So, um, but but they help me, make sure that I pull all my stats every month. So if you go pull all of your information on, all the sales that you made for that month, okay, then what I do is I will sort them and I will get the top 10 earners by unit, but even more importantly, the top 10 earners by commission. So if you are in the course, there is, I believe it's module 3 where you can go download the template and the spreadsheets that I use for both of these to track your videos and then also to track your top performing products. So taking those 10 every single month now, then I'm putting those 10 into another spreadsheet where I have my virtual assistant going and actually clicking on every single one of those every single week. And he tells me, is the video still on the product page? And if it is, what place does it fall in? Is it 2 out of 6? Is it 4 out of 9? Whatever that may be, so that I can just see that all right away. And then he's so good. He's my VA is just wonderful. I love him. But then he also color codes, so I can just like scan it with my eyes, and anything that's not on the product page, he will highlight in red. So I kind of just go to those, right? And I click and I say, okay, can I see them? If not, then I just do a minor tweak because the goal is to get them back on the product page. So you don't need to like necessarily record a whole new video unless you want to. You most definitely can. I've done that quite a few times. It'll be like an update 1 year later, 3 years later, like I said, whatever, or my top features after using this item for 6 months. But then what I do is if I don't see that video on the product listing page, and again, I'm not doing this for all, 700 videos I have. These are my top performers because this is where I want to be focusing my time. If I'm not creating new content, I'm updating the best selling content. So what you can do is you can tweak the title and then save, right? So if you go into Creator Hub or wherever you're editing, wherever you can edit your videos, there's two different ways to get there. Um, tweak your title, just try a new title and then save. The other thing you can do is you can upload a new thumbnail and then save. The other thing you can do is you can retag the ASIN, or you can tag, be very careful with this. You can tag a child variation on the same product listing, right? So, like for example, with the tablecloth, if it had fallen off some of the other, child variations, I would just go and maybe tag the same exact tablecloth, but like the next largest size if it has fallen off, right? Because that's going to re-trigger Amazon to do their review process, whether it's a person or it's a bot. It's probably a bot. But then that 9 times out of 10 will get my product listing or get my video back on the product listing page. And it's just a minor little tweak, right? You don't have to redo the video. You don't have to don't delete it and re-upload it. Amazon has said on multiple occasions that we should not be doing that for certain incentives or bonus programs that they have every so often. I would just stay away from that. I never delete and then re-upload the same video. Don't do that. But again, you can just take a very minor piece of it, tweak it, and then try to get that back up there. I will see that a lot too when my video starts to rotate out because more competition is coming in. And so that will also help too a lot. So try those things. If you guys aren't already keeping track of your top performing items, you definitely want to be doing that because those are the ones you should be checking on. Those are the ones you want to make sure are on the product listing pages so you can make sure that you're still earning on those. Okay. So I hope that is helpful. A couple other things too. Oh, one other thing too is that Fluencer Fruit, and I'm happy to talk more about this. We talk about this now or later, but Liz is actually going to be one of my guests too in the coming weeks, and so she is going to help demo and answer questions and show us more about Fluencer Fruit, which is this awesome software just made for us Amazon influencers, and it helps us to assess video opportunity on product listings. But I think one of the coolest features just came out like not that long ago, and what it is it will show you exactly what I just said. So this spreadsheet that I'm talking about with my VA, I started doing this months ago, right? But Fluencer Fruit, what it'll do is it does this automatically. And so it shows up on the Creator Hub dashboard. So all your videos are on there, and then there'll be a little box with Fluencer Fruit that'll say if it's on the upper carousel, the lower carousel. And now she just enabled the functionality to where we can export that. And now there's all this other data that I'm so excited to go through. But that is also going to save a ton of time, and you can just run through really quick. If you have Fluencer Fruit, you can just run through that really quick and see, are my videos on there? Go to the next page. Are my videos on there? Super simple. It takes away the spreadsheet, takes away a lot of the complications that I've kind of set up for myself before this was an option. Um, but yeah, that's another really, really awesome tool. Let me just throw that in here too. But Liz has, like I said, so graciously, she is going to be joining us for one of these in a few weeks. So if you have more questions about that, there's the link to Fluencer Fruit. That is my affiliate link. So if you decide to buy it, I will earn a commission from that. But she is giving 50% off for the annual plan. So if anybody wants that, and if you guys have questions, just let me know. She is very happy to answer questions too, and she's also in the Facebook group. Um, all right. Hi, Pyamid. Nice to see you. Now Amazon promotes Inspire more. Do you recommend doing Inspire videos? Ooh, yeah. Love this question. So Inspire. Let's talk about Inspire. Um, I like Inspire in that, it reminds me a lot of like YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. I look at YouTube Inspire more as like the social media of Amazon versus I look at the product listing pages more so as like the Google or the Pinterest. So the reason why my strategy has primarily been and has almost always been to create, take one product, create a horizontal video between 1 and 2 minutes with the goal of getting it on the product listing page because that product listing page is always there. That's not going away unless the item itself is going away. And so that's really where, again, that's where my success has been. That's how I've gotten to 10K plus every month is creating content with the goal of getting it placed on the product listing page because that is searchable. People can find that. We talked a little bit about, finding people's storefronts. You can't. Try to find a video on Inspire. You can't. But here's the thing is Amazon is pushing it so hard, and you're totally right. They are pushing it. They want people to make Inspire videos. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. You definitely should. If that's the kind of content that works for you, especially if you're already creating that. I see a ton of awesome, awesome videos, and I'll just scroll like for way too long, especially on Instagram. Like some of these Amazon influencers on Instagram, like they just create the most awesome videos where I'm like, gosh, I want to buy all that stuff. It's all super useful and it's showing you maybe like the top 5 travel things, that you should be bringing in your carry-on. That kind of content is awesome for Inspire. If you are doing like compilations and videos where you're putting, multiple items together, that content is great for Inspire. Do a vertical video for that for sure. But I just haven't really, I mean, I've done a few, but I see some of the likes and I see like the engagement with some of that. And the videos they're fantastic. It's just, if I had more time and I was really more into social media and promoting my content via social media, I think I would get more into Inspire. And I know Amazon is really pushing it and they want people to be creating content for Inspire. Absolutely. I just haven't been because it's just not my forte. It's just not my, I'm looking more into it. I think you need more editing skills to do that. I think you need more products to do that. And then just also know that your videos are less likely to show up on the product listing pages. That doesn't mean they can't go viral on a social media platform or they can't go like, viral-ish on Amazon Inspire. I think that's totally possible. But it's just not a huge part of my strategy because I know my content will live on the product listing pages if I focus on that strategy versus creating the shorter content for Inspire where people aren't necessarily, I mean, you can't find it. And we don't really know why Amazon pulls certain things and why they don't, because you can't like upload and say, I want this to go on Inspire. Amazon will just decide if it's going to go on Inspire, right? Um, yeah, Doug and Nikki, that's a great point. They said it's so frustrating that we don't know what creates funds and sales on Inspire, and it's hard to know what to do if we don't know what creates revenue. Absolutely, and we don't have. I mean, we can go see how many people viewed and how many people liked a certain video, but Amazon's like not telling us how many sales we're getting from videos. So it would be hard to even know if a sale came from an Inspire video versus a product listing page video if you're promoting the same item, in a couple different videos. You would never know, right? You would only know if you were just promoting it via one way. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad strategy at all. I just think the product listing page, and if you're having trouble, finding good products to create reviews for to get on the product listing pages, then Inspire is a great strategy, especially if, like I said, you're way more into social media. You're posting that stuff anyway. By all means, I mean, I know people that get thousands and thousands of views and will get sales and all that. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out. And I think one other thing that I want to say along with that too is, and I want to share this link because Amazon said it's okay. So Amazon is having a live shopping incentive contest. So what does that mean? Um, Let me just throw the link in here. I got this in an email and I shared it with some people, and some people were like, okay, are you gonna do this? Honestly, I don't quite know if I'm gonna do it. Um, I think it's gonna be hard for me to do it. But I wanted to share this because it very much says like, yes, you could share this with your audience. So what it is Amazon is just like how they want people to post more for Inspire, right? They want people to go live. And so they're doing this incentive. They said it's open to any influencers that want to go live. But basically, if you go live Thursday, Friday, and Monday at least, right? They're having like a contest, right? So as long as you go live for like those 3 days, you should probably do it every day, which is probably why I wouldn't qualify because I have, all my kids are home from break. And so that's just going to be hard for me to do. Plus, kind of like Inspire, live is not a huge part of my strategy. I have tried it. Um, I haven't, gone live every week or every day for a year by any means, but I definitely tried it early on. And it's hard to get followers on Amazon if you don't already have the big social following. I think it might be a little easier for me now because I have more of a following, but even that, like, maybe I'll do it on Friday. I probably will do an Amazon Live on Friday. I like to do it on like Prime Day and Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like the big holidays, because I think if you're going to do it, that is the time to do it, right? Because that's when people are going to see it. That's when people are buying stuff, but it's not a huge part of my strategy. So, am I going to go live every day this weekend? Probably not. I'm probably not gonna be able to, like, physically with my lifestyle. But for people that want to and people that have live as a big part of their strategy, I highly recommend that you do and try out, try to get some extra money. Amazon's giving away thousands of dollars for people that are the top performers in each category. Um, so again, I will probably do a live on Friday, maybe Monday, but that's about it. And I really only do it on like the big holidays. So, but I know people that do it every single day. They go live every single day and they make a boatload of money doing that because that's their thing. They have a big following. They're growing their following. They're bringing people from their social channels onto Amazon to watch their lives. And I think that's a big part of it too, right? So I think I have like not quite like 400 or so like followers on my Amazon store. So like that's not huge, right? You need like I think it's like 1,000 or 2,000 I think to get to A-list status. So I'm like in that middle tier. Um but Amazon wants people to go live, they want people to inspire. I think that's totally fine if you want to try that stuff out. But for me, that's all it is. I'm just trying, right? My focus is my product selection, my horizontal videos, highlighting one product each, right? That's my bread and butter. That's what I'm doing. And then anything I have like some extra time to do, I will. So right, I will probably take an hour and do a live tomorrow. Or I'm sorry, not tomorrow, on Friday because I know a bunch of people are going to be shopping, right? And if you're live, then sometimes you get a little alert, right, that says like the people you're following are going live, whatever. So let's see. Donna has some questions. Do you use your phone only for the videos, or are you using a specific video camera? Oh no, I just use my phone. I just use my phone, and I love it. I did get well, not right now. I'm using a webcam right now, but I got an iPhone 14 earlier this year that has like the three cameras, and so I use this. I mean, I use this to record all the video. I would say 99.9% of my video I record using this, and then, most of the time I will do a voiceover, so I'll record the footage, and then I'll do a voiceover, either over the footage or if it's a compilation, I'll just do a voiceover, and I do have a nice microphone that I'm using, right now, like a nice little podcasting mic, so I do have that because I think the audio helps a ton with that when I'm doing the voiceovers. And then I just have my virtual assistant, or if I'm working on the editing, just kind of put everything over each other, right? Put the video footage over the voiceover. So Donna says, "This is like your own shopping channel." Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's like your own. Yeah, it's like your live. Yeah, it's like your live shopping channel. There is actually like a separate link that'll be like your live videos. They will show up on your brand store though. So mine don't show up on there because I haven't done one in over a year. So I think they like get rid of them after that. But yeah, it'll show up on your storefront, and then depending on what status you are. They used to show up on product pages. I think they stopped that. I don't really see them on product pages, but they'll show up on like go to amazon.com/live. You'll see a whole bunch of live streaming, and then anybody you follow too will be like in the in the sidebar there. So that is just I just thought it was kind of interesting that they're doing that. They're definitely pushing the lives, but again, it's for the holiday shopping season here. So um, what else? What else did I want to chat with you guys about? It was that, and then oh, the other thing is international influencer accounts. So this is cool. Um, let's see here. Doug and Nikki said Doug has a great GoPro for video. Yes, awesome. But I'll save it for when I'm on as a guest. Okay, perfect. No, that's okay. I just try to keep it simple, to be honest. Like I said, my husband's always like telling me to upgrade my equipment, and he's totally right. Like I need better lighting. I do have like a ring light over here, another light. I have three lights on me. He's like, get a good camera and get good, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't need to be like high level production, right? I try to keep it simple. But at the same time, like there are such easy things to use like a GoPro, right? That's a great camera that's easy to use that, creates great quality video. So kind of whatever works for you. But if you have, I have not heard great things about Androids, to be honest. I've had a lot of people filming with Androids and the audio was not great. So if you have an Android, you may want to just get an external mic, which I have. I have it plugged in here. I mean, it's just like I have like one of these, just like a little extra mic here, and you just stick on here. And then, you charge it up, you pair it with your device or whatever. I mean, I think this thing cost me like 20 bucks. It's super, super cheap. But that will help with the audio too if you're finding that it's not super great here. Let's see, Donna says, that's cool. I've been watching QVC for 20 years and I'm sure I've picked up a few tips. Okay, so Donna, if you've been watching QVC for 20 years, you should definitely be doing lives. Or at least try one, like once you get there. Totally try one because again, like I talk about my strategy, this is what works for me, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone else. If you are like, I love QVC and I could totally do that, oh my gosh, by all means do that because you will probably grow followers. You will probably make a bunch of money doing that, right? So I love that Amazon gives us these options of different things that we can do. Um, I just like to talk about the things that I'm specifically successful with because I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I make, thousands of dollars every month on lives. I don't because I haven't. And so I just have I don't have like 80 hours a week to work. I just don't have that. I've got three little kids. And so I have to be very strategic with how I spend my work time because want I don't want my kids to be like, "Oh, my mommy works all the time," which I don't, by any means. But the goal of all my business ventures is to work, as little time and have as much output as possible during that, little time that I'm working. So Neil says Androids are like 50-50 when it comes to my quality. Yeah, and I'm sure there's some really good ones out there. But maybe I'm just working with people that have like an older version, maybe. But I just keep hearing like the Androids just aren't quite as good. Oh, okay. Yeah, Neil says pure coin flip if you get good one or not. Yeah, Neil, you would know, right? You're in the tech space, so thank you for that. Um, But so just one other quick thing I just wanted to let everyone know about and make sure again, another opportunity here. Um, Donna says, my kids are grown, so other than my full-time job that I love to retire from, I have the time. That is awesome. That's when you should go live. Like I said, I would totally go live and do this contest if I was confident that a child wouldn't walk in the door, which they're not here right now, which is why I can I can do that today. They're off doing other things for at least I think I've got another hour or so before they get home. But again, if that works with the time that you have and your skills, you've got to for sure. So one other thing, and I know we're like right over the hour mark here, so I don't want to keep everyone for too much longer. But one other thing that I want you all to look into, if you haven't already, I've gotten a ton of questions about international influencer opportunities. So Amazon has, you can be an Amazon influencer in, I don't even know, it's like 15 or 20 countries now. If you go to, let me just make sure I'm telling you, um, the right link. Like, if you go to Amazon influencer, so I just wanna make sure Amazon influencer program. So if you go to sign up, yeah. Okay, so here, so if you go to, I'll put this in here. Um, Let me just throw this in the chat. So this is where you go to sign up for the influencer program. Some of you guys are probably like, yes, I've been to this page 100 times. Um, but if you go here, a really, really cool opportunity is that you can sign up to be an influencer in any of the other countries if you look. So I'm in the US, right? So if you click on, go to that link that I just threw in the chat. um, if you're in the US, right, click on US, there's gonna be a drop down. It's gonna be all these different countries. You can apply to be an influencer in all these different countries. And what does that mean exactly? Well, right now, Amazon has just started shoppable videos in Canada. So, I mean, this is literally like, I don't know, within the last week, 2 weeks or so. So right now, at the time of this recording, besides the US, the only other country that you can have on-site shoppable videos for is Canada. But my guess, and other influencers' guesses that have been in the program for a long time, is that it will open up to other countries, UK, Australia. We have India, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Brazil. But you can go apply to be an influencer and you will pretty much just get like an automatic approval unless there was some sort of issue with your account. But what you can do is that you can go apply for these other programs. You basically get instant approval. But then you still have to create the content for each of the other marketplaces. So, like, for example, with my UK store, I still have to upload my videos to UK. UK is not, they do not have shoppable videos on product pages yet or on Amazon yet, but we speculate this will be a thing in the future. So why not just get approved for it and start uploading content in, all of your free time, all of my free time, all of our free time. But you've already created videos. So another cool thing about Genius Link that I'm just learning about Genius Link, but you can go and match the ASIN across the international marketplaces. Because if I have, my desk that's doing, a video that's doing well on my desk, I want to go see if that same desk is available in the UK, and then upload that video on my UK storefront. So with all of these other international um, influencer accounts, you have like your own storefront. Like you have, like I have a storefront now on amazon.co.uk. I have my own storefront and I'm uploading content there, and same with some of the other countries. And so just look into it. If you are an international influencer, you can sign up for the US program. You just kind of tack onto it, use that link that I sent you, sign in, or just toggle down to the country that you want to apply for, sign in, and you will almost automatically get approved if you are already an influencer. So I thought that was a cool opportunity so that you can be uploading your videos. If you want to wait until Amazon opens, on-site commission for other countries outside of US and Canada, I think you totally can. Canada is brand new. I'm still trying to get approved on Canada. I had some weird thing happen with my account, so I'm actually not approved for Canada yet, but I am for UK and Australia. So that's the only reason why I'm not uploading a bunch of stuff to Canada. I think someone connected to my account was doing something weird, and so they like didn't approve me. But I think I'll be able to get around it. I just need to write a letter. But yeah, I thought that was another cool opportunity just to like kind of get you thinking about that. Let's see. Yeah, Donna says the merch on demand program is all over the world. Totally. And merch has been around for like so many years, at least 6, 7 years, I want to say. So it's definitely worth, especially if you're already creating videos right now, it's definitely worth going to look at whatever countries you can apply for with, that speak the language that you do. So I'm not necessarily uploading all my videos to other countries. It's kind of a time thing too. I wasn't able to like get another user on my other account, so it is something that I have to do, so I just need to make time to do that. But I do think that they will be opening shoppable videos up in all the other countries as well. Um, let's Let's see here. The question, do you think once Canada and other countries get on-site placement with Amazon, they will make us go through an approval process or just grandfather us into the program? Good question. I think right now it's a grandfather situation because Canada does have on-site placement right now, and everybody I know who has it did not have to go through an approval process. So hopefully we're all grandfathered in, and that could be the reason why you just go apply and just get your storefront for each of the countries that you want to be approved for. Just go do that now, and then you don't have to worry about it later. I do think we will be grandfathered in because we're the early ones to the new countries, but I don't know for sure. So we'll see. But so far, so good with Canada, from what I'm hearing. All right, all right. So yeah, that was really the other biggest thing. Oh my gosh, it's we're almost an hour 15 in. If anybody else has any questions, I would be happy to answer them. Um, but again, I will be doing this again next Wednesday. I don't think I have a guest next Wednesday. I think next Wednesday we'll just be doing another Q&A session, and I'll find probably some holiday stuff to really focus on. And if you guys have any questions or have any topics, I also have a thread in the Facebook group of, where I ask people, what would you guys like to learn? So if I'm ready for TikTok training, maybe we'll do that next week. I don't know if I will be, but I want to do TikTok before I train on it. One thing that's really, really important to me, and I was reading somebody's post in a Facebook group the other day, and they said like they got kicked out of someone else's Facebook group for calling out a course creator. And, then of course all the comments followed that said, like, people that create courses are just trying to take your money and they don't know, people that teach, can't do, or, if you can't do, you teach, or, whatever it is. I will say that something that's very important to me is that I'm not just going to come in here and tell you guys I have all the answers. I definitely don't, especially when it comes to Amazon. I've been in the Amazon space long enough to know that nobody has all the answers when it comes to Amazon. But I'm also not going to like teach you things that I don't know for sure. I didn't create a course about how to become a six-figure Amazon influencer until I had been in the program for almost 2 years and I had been a six-figure influencer for over a year, right? So when I talk about like all my strategies to make $10,000 or more every month, that was not, I did not start teaching that the first month I made $10,000. I started teaching that like the 18th month that I made $10,000. And so it does give me a little, I don't love when people are like, "Ooh, I've been doing this for 5 seconds and I'm going to make a course." Actually, I had somebody who approached me that said, "I've been doing this for about a month and a half now, and I was wondering if I could promote my course." And I was kind of like, "But what are you teaching after a month and a half?" No, no. So I probably will not be teaching about TikTok next week, but it's just because I want to learn and I want to do the thing before I actually teach you. But if I can find an expert that will come in and talk to us about it, I will do that all day long, right? Because that's part of the training that I'm trying to bring to you guys is that I know Amazon, I know influencer, but there are so many other things, right? Like YouTube, like software, like TikTok, like socials, right? I want to get someone in here with Pinterest. I have like I said, I have quite a few people that I'm gonna be bringing in to just help you grow all of the channels and all the things that you need to do in order to make more money with the Amazon influencer program because there is always so much more that we can be doing. Let's see. Sarah says, I missed the beginning. Is this available for replay? Yeah, this should be. This is live. So I think once I stop, it'll just be live in the group here. And then it will also definitely be live on the YouTube channel as well. So yeah, you'll definitely see all that. Donna says, I appreciate your honesty. Thank you. Thank you. I think there's a lot of, especially in this space right now. And honestly, the misinformation and a push from a good friend really helped me to create the course and be comfortable with talking about my experiences with the Amazon influencer program and like being okay with talking about everything I'm learning and everything I'm doing. So I just think there's a lot of misinformation out there. And so I would never, that's not me. We do it the right way. We do it the honest way. Amazon will shut you down in an instant if you if you do it the wrong way. I know that. I've been in the Amazon space, like I said, forever, and I'm not going to teach you guys something that I don't know firsthand, right? Um, Little Garden says, "Thank you." Of course, of course, of course. Donna says, "A topic I would like to hear about would be how to deal with trolls in your social media." Ooh, that's a great question. I would love so the lady who created the social media calendar in the for the course that's now in the course is just she's just fantastic. I just love her. Her brand is Viral Marketing Stars. She talks about this stuff all the time. I'd love to get her on one of these trainings. I'll reach out to her. I'll probably have to pay her, but she's fantastic. Yeah, Sarah says ignore and block. Yeah, definitely ignore and block. I've had people, like I made a video. I have an espresso machine that I love and that earned me it doesn't earn me a ton of money anymore. I think my video's just been rotated out like too many times, but it did earn me really well before, actually. I should go check on that. But somebody commented when I uploaded to YouTube and they said it was the ugliest like cappuccino they had ever seen or something. I was like, "Oh, it was the ugliest like I don't care. I'm not a barista. I'm not making a cappuccino for looks. I'm making it for how it tastes. And also, thanks for taking the time to be a troll on my 2-minute espresso machine video. Okay. So I just like said, thank you for your input, and that was it. You know, so, yeah, exactly. Ignore and block those trolls. They are not worth your time. Don't let them get you upset. I constantly tell my kids, don't let somebody else have that control over you, right? And I don't know if they totally understand what I mean by that, but, like, kids being mean at school makes them upset, right? And I'm like, "Don't let somebody else have that control over you." Um, oh yeah, Sarah, that's a good point. Trolls are also engagement and comments. That's very true. That's very, very true. I know people that post things just to be controversial, right? But that's so true. I like that. That's way to look at the silver lining there. So I love that. Well, thank you everyone for coming. Sorry we went long here, but I hope this was informative and helpful. This video will live here on YouTube on the live section, and it will also live in the Facebook group here. So feel free to let me know if you're watching the replay, tag me, ask me any additional questions, check out any of the helpful links that we put together there. And I will see you all next week. I'm pretty sure it'll be the same time, but I'll post an event in both Facebook and YouTube. If you're not a subscriber on YouTube, come on over to Masters of Marketplace on YouTube. And if you are not in the Amazon Influencers Honesty Exchange Facebook group, come and check out the Facebook group. Some people like Facebook, some people like YouTube. I like them both, so we do them both ways here. Thank you everyone for coming, for your comments, for your questions, and I will see you all next week. So have a great Thanksgiving if you're in the US. Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'll post if I'm going to go live on Friday. Hopefully I am, and if I am, I will post it, and we will. You guys can watch me do that. I don't know. I'm still working on my QVC skills, but I might have to do that just for Friday or Monday. We'll see. But thank you everyone so much, and I'll see you next week.